Good evening to all of you. This is Ranjan from smartfinancing.com. And this particular video, you are going to learn some interesting thing about the WD Gann concept, how we can backtest this concept with the help of ChatGPT or any AI, and how we can write the correct prompt for that and how we can initiate. So before going to this thing, I just want to tell you all that many of the people are talking about the AI tools like ChatGPT, Gemini, and all. However, majority of the people are using these AI tools like a search engine. So which has a great power, great conviction, and many great things you can do with that. So for that, today, one of the Gann method, how we are going to test with this thing, I am going to share. So, what is the reason of giving this particular Gann related testing things as per the ChatGPT? So, basically, we are giving Gann course, which is approximately 40 hours of course. You are learning lot of formulas in that. You are learning lot of videos in that, and many of you are learning those things in theoretical point of view. Many of the examples are old, and many people are saying that this concept you have explained on so and so here, whether it is still valid or not. So there we cannot change the course every day, because every day the 40 hours of video cannot be manufactured. So the concepts, the formulas remain same. However, we have different ways to test it, to know its accuracy, to know its efficiency, everything. So step by step, I will be guiding you how you can do it with the AI. So here, once you are going through the AI, you need to first make your prompt, or this is your logic. So you have to change this logic one by one. So here, all this logic, whatever we are learning in that particular method, so you have to put it in the writing in short descriptions. So once the logic is through, then you have to go through, or you have to change the method. You require the data for that. So first you have to write the logic, then you have to give the data. What is the duration of data you want? You can give 2 year, 3 year, 5 year, 10 year, whatever maybe you can give. So here I am giving the data from 1st January 2024 till 31st December 2025, 2 years data. One of the Gann method I will be testing here. So what is that Gann method? So just I was showing you in that what file. So before I should describe this again, my appeal: if you like this video, then definitely share with your friends and view this video till the end. So I was talking about our Gann course. You can find out, you can visit our website, go to the product section. In the Gann course, you will be in the course tab, you will find out the Gann course. So this is all these methods we have given, and all these methods having their own formulas. It is having own way of calculations, everything. Lot of intraday mathematical methods also we have given. So all these methods, with the help of one AI, you can test it. That is the theme of this particular video, or that is what you are going to learn in this video. So I am going to describe it one method. So here I am taking that Gann price square technique. So Gann price square technique, those you have learned. So or in the course, whenever you will learn, you will find it out. Gann price square technique, what we used to do there, we used to take the 45 degree as our base. So previous days close whichever the price it closed previous day. So today, in the current day, if the price goes above 45-degree resistance, then the buy trade triggers or the buy signal triggers. Similar way, the current day, if the price fall below the 45-degree support, then the sell trade or the sell trend triggers. And if you buy these particular things or sell these things, then your targets goes with the 15-degree multiples. So your buy entry price plus 15-degree resistance is your first target. Then buy entry price plus 30-degree resistance is your second target. Likewise, if the sell entry triggers, then you have similar kind of targets here. Sell entry price minus 15-degree support first target. So here it will be target 2 will be the sell entry price minus 30. So sell entry price minus 30-degree support will be your second target. So this is the logic of that particular method. So we required a group of data. So this logic says that XYZ, whatever the closing will be there. So if it is the first, this is the second, and this is the third dated. So first day, whatever closing is there, X, we have to take the square root of X. Then we have to add 45-degree factor, which is 45 divided by 180. And then we have to take a square. Current day, the moment the price crosses this resistance, we will say that buy trend has a trigger. So here and the targets will be once the buy trend triggers, whatever the buy triggers in that 15-degree factor is our first target means 180 and whole square. So this is what this method says, then 30, then 45, like this way it continues. So this is the logic. However, what happens or what will be the stop loss for this? So if this kind of things happens, you are entering a buy trade and sell trade, then your stop loss normally, if X is the reference point, we used to say X is the stop loss. Sometime we used to say that X will not be stop loss. The sell entry price will be the stop loss. For the buy entry, the sell entry price will be the stop loss. So that also we used to say. So all these things we are going to touch. Means you can say uh, going to test it with the chat GPT. So what I have written here, as per the Gann price square technique, the buy trade triggers when the current day price crosses the previous day close plus this 45-degree resistance, 45-degree factor and whole square, and sell trade triggers when the current day price crosses the previous day close minus 45-degree factor square. The buy and sell trade will have stop loss as the price point used for the calculation. So initially I have to set the AI to certain things. So I am telling that this previous day's calculation, what you are using for this resistance or support, that will be your stop loss. The buy entry target 1 will be the buy entry price plus 15-degree factor whole square, and target 2 similar way, sell entry also target 1, target 2 similar way. So this particular logic I have written in few sentences. So it is a 6-line sentence I have written, and based on the above logic and data provided, please analyze the efficiency of this method. So this is the logic I have given. I am asking to the chat GPT that based on this logic and data provided, please analyze the efficiency of this method. Give me a summary how many times it gives the trend breakout and what is the percentage of success, how many times the trend failed or absorbed in the gap up or gap down action. Though from the previous day close, we will be calculating the buy entry, sell entry. Sometime there will be a gap up, sometime it will be a gap down. So we may not get a chance. Though it will penetrate, but we may not get a chance to enter in that trade. So that also I am telling. I am telling in this group of data, whatever I am giving, tell me the efficiency give me the summary how many times it gives the trend breakout and what is the percentage of success. If I get a trend breakout, how many times I received achieved the target, how many times I have achieved the failure is, and how many times the method failed or absorbed in the gap up or gap down actions. Means I got a breakout, but that breakout is already being taken by the gap up or gap down action. So this is the thing I have done. So now we will be going to that particular screen to see that what the chat GPT has given us. So I will be going for the I'll be going for the screen which is uh, now I can say so what are the very idea is you can able to test all these Gann methods whatever we have given. So with respect to your whatever we have given that particular things you can uh, easily you can say uh, test it with the help of ChatGPT. So this is what our thing is that. So now I am sharing you this screen. So this is the chat GPT. I am using some Pro Plus Bit edition. So here what I did, whatever I have told you, so the same thing I have just given it here. So I have given the data, Nifty 2 years data, whatever I have shown you, the same data I have uploaded 1st January 2024 till 31st December 2025. As per this, whatever I have shown you there, so that also I have made it here. So here too also that some error was there. So you can say so this is the sell entry price. So sell entry price. And if I can send it, it can re-edit the things and it will give me the analysis now. So what happens here? I have supplied the data, I have given the logic, and I have asked what are the things we can do with respect to the method. तो अभी देखते हैं कि मीन्स नाउ लेट अस सी हाउ द चैट जीपीटी has analyzed. So in between I switched to the Hindi also, so sorry for that. So now let me go back to the things whatever the logic I have given, whatever the things I have given, whether the system has understood it or not, that also we have to see. So here it is telling that 2 years Nifty data, 497 trading days or 496 usable signal days. ये perfectly जितने भी trade means whatever the trading days we have given, so it has perfectly read through all data. So there is no error from here. So now buy trigger formula also it understood, sell trigger formula also it understood, buy targets, sell target formulas also it has understood. Now signal frequency, it is telling total 496 days. Buy signal breakout 303 days we got, and we got 252 days sell breakout, sell trend breakout, because some days also will be having both side breakout. Some day it will be buy breakout, then it will trend will change, it will go to the sell breakout. So that also it has taken both buy and sell trigger on the same day 89 days. So that is what it is telling. So 61% of days buy breakouts, 50% sell breakout, both side triggered 17% days. So this is what and then it is giving that target one reached 82%, target two reached 63%. The days by signal breakout happened. So what percentage of the days it has reached the first target and second target? We can go for third and fourth also. Definitely it will reduce. Sell signal days also, whatever the days we got that sell signal, that also it has given. Combine target on 1 and target 2 matrix. So it is giving this oil order gap observations. So whenever gap up beyond buy trigger, gap down beyond sell trigger. So this is 159 counts it has happened, or 159 days it has happened, almost 32%. Failure analysis. So buy stop loss hit 66%, sell stop loss hit 80%. So have a look here, this is very very important, and combine 70 to 8%. So here what we are using in that logic, that is very important. So what I told here, so this particular method we are saying that wherever you are buying, wherever you are calculating previous day close will be your stop loss. So I am not using the trend change. The sell entry level will be the stop loss of the buy entry level. Buy entry level, the stop loss of the sell entry level. That is the actual Gann's price square techniques logic. But deliberately I have told that take this entry level as your, trade this entry level as your stop loss. So actual method says, Gann price square technique method says, whenever you are buy entry level, or for the buy trade, the sell entry level will be the stop loss. For the sell trade, the buy entry level will be the stop loss. So I defined that, I said that from wherever you are starting the calculation, previous day's close, consider that will be your stop loss. So in that case it is telling 82% of the cases you have, or stop loss hit rate 66 and 80%. So that is what it is telling. So also it is telling, because I am giving only open high low close data. So days high and low, it is being happened given there. It is saying that we do not know which occurred first. So if the data I can give 1 minute data or 1 second data, then it can be more accurate. That also it is telling. So it is also telling that target and both meets this thing same day, and many 5 minute 15-minute data is required. So if you give this data, then I can, it will do very efficiently, it can do that. And trend breakout efficiency it gives. So interpretations capture volatility expansion effectively, work well, symmetric pull, this all things it is telling. But it is also having some demerits. Now what we have to do, it has summarized everything. It is telling that if you add into this indicators and all, it will be far better. But always I used to tell that do not go by these suggestions, you first do your own arithmetics, take out the suggestions which is more appropriate. In terms of data, it is asking 5 minute 10-minute data, if you have you give it, so that is acceptable. But mixing of this data, ADX, exponential moving average, etc., I do not follow that. So now what we'll do, we'll change it. So what I'm saying that if I change the buy stop loss to previous days, or to previous days close used for buy signal and all this thing, if I change buy stop loss to previous day close used for buy signal calculation, and use this formula to stop loss calculation, means the same thing, buy entry stop loss, buy entry stop loss will be the sell entry price, and sell entry stop loss will be the buy entry price. If I change this, what it is suggesting, so that somewhat elaborately I have written it. You can change based on your requirement. So if I change this, let me see what what kind of improvement it is giving. So actual Gann's price square method says the buy entry stop loss will be the sell entry point, the sell entry stop loss will be the buy entry point. So that is what I am giving it in the second stage. So once I give the second stage, so it is telling that this is the entry, this is the stop loss. So revised formula it has given, so this is the entry, this is the stop loss. So what happens, buy signal 332, sell signal 252, targets it has given, target to hit ratio given, stop loss has reduced. So whichever earlier which was 70 80% stop loss, it has reduced to 29 30%. So original stop loss was this, currently now this is the particular stop loss we are giving. So this particular wider stop loss, it is further reducing the stop loss activities. However, it is also telling many other things to do. 90-degree vibration box around the previous day's close. So 45-degree and 45-degree plus bullish vibration, 45-degree equal minus is bearish vibration. So in crossing of any one side invites the trend. So it is so this is the part of logic it has given. Sell stop loss, buy entry, previous close, sell entry, buy stop loss. So all this flow also it has made, and perfectly it has aligned many things. However, further improvement we can do it. So here what happens, we are not going to do in terms of, in terms of the, after I gave the second thing, it is not asking me to add any of these statistical things. Rather, it is telling me, so give the 15-minute data, 5-minute data, or 10-minute data. So once we change this data, it will further introspect on that, and it will give a clear picture when buy entry happens, whether the targets have come or not, which happened fast, whether the high happened fast or low happened fast. So all these things it can find him. So this is how you can test the GANs, different methods, to arrive at a conclusion whether this particular method works or not. So to conclude it, I'll tell, first you have to gather your data. Second, you have to, based on that method, what is the logic of that method, what are the formulas used in this method, you have to clearly write it, how the buy entry, sell entry, stop loss, and targets are derived. That formula you have to give, and then you have to give your requirement, what you want from that to analyze. You want to know the efficiency, you want to know that how many times this trend failed or observed in gap up, gap down, or trend gives success. All these things, if you give precisely and clearly, then this particular tools or the AI tool can give you a great analysis of your method, and also it will give you what are the improvement you can bring in that. And those improvements, not necessarily you should accept everything. However, you can accept the improvement which is more appropriate for this method. Here data is more appropriate. If we give it 5 minute or 15-minute data, so it will do more in-depth analysis, and it can give us a clear understanding about the efficiency of this method. Once we understand the efficiency of methods and all, what is our next step? So next step is that we will know that what is the, where this method lacks, how to improvise it, how to bring more clarity to it. So likewise you can test volatility method. Likewise, you can test Gann's hexagon method, tetrahedron method, Gann square of 144, square of 9, everything you can test. So, by this process, your job will be simplified. So, here I have given the data for Nifty. So, if you see that you give 3 to 4 different data, you can give for Nifty, you can give for Bank Nifty, you can give for some other stocks, you can give for some crypto, and then you tell that, just analyze and tell which which instrument is more reciprocal to this method, or this method is being accepted by, which instrument is accepting this particular method in a better way. So by that process also you can give a query and make it. So these are the things you can do it in this, and this is a, you can say, if you use it properly, then you can get enormous benefits out of these AI tools. Again, I will request, go through this video time and again, and while learning, while reading any of our concept, mathematical concept, Just do verify, do the back testing in this order. So once you do that, your efficiency of this method will be far better, and you will be knowing that which counter, which script or which instrument is more acceptable or more reciprocal to this method. So thank you very much. Thank you for your time, and do share this video with your friends and give your comments so that I can improvise on this video. Thank you very much.